parachutes with streamers. Junior Warrant Officer Yogender with more than 700 jumps and Sergeant J. Saran with more than 600 jumps to their credit, coming in for an effortless, safe landing.
आपके ऊपर हैं हैंड प्लेन फॉर्मेशन में JW अविनाश और वारंट ऑफिसर विशाल शर्मा लाल एवं सफेद रंग के पैराशूट लिए।
Coming up next for a landing is Sergeant Khakal carrying the Akash Ganga flag in the tricolor parachute. Sergeant Khakal has more than 600 jumps to his credit. Please give a big round of applause for the Akash Ganga flag touching down the earth shortly from your right. Please put together a big round of applause for Sergeant Khakal with the Akash Ganga flag.
आकाश गंगा ध्वज को लिए हुए लैंड करते हुए साजन खकल, उनका स्वागत कीजिए तालियों के साथ।
Next to introduce a very complicated maneuver called the hand plane and depicting unity and diversity, joining their hands together in red and white striped canopies shortly will be two jumpers flying their canopies joined side by side. They are only joined with the help of holding their hands in a tiresome and physically demanding maneuver. Look straight as they will be delinking shortly at the venue today. The maneuver is being performed by Warrant Officer Vishal Verma with more than 1100 jumps to his credit and Junior Warrant Officer Avinash with more than 800 jumps to his credit. Dear audience, a big round of applause for the delinking red and white canopies with Warrant Officer Vishal Sharma and JWO Avinash.
लैंडिंग के लिए अगली आने वाली 3 कैनोपी स्टैक फॉर्मेशन है जो ट्रायो के नाम से प्रसिद्ध है। यह एक बहुत ही जटिल कलाबाजी है जिसे अत्यंत ही अनुभवी जंपरों द्वारा प्रस्तुत किया जाता है और वे तिरंगे की आन बान और शान की तरह उतने ही शानदार आसमान में लग रहे हैं।
Ladies and gentlemen, please look straight above you as coming up next is 3 canopy stack formation called the trio. Flying the saffron canopy depicting strength and courage is Warrant Officer R.K. Tiwari with more than 1200 gems to his credit. Look as the formation as they have de-linked in front of you and will be shortly going in for a landing. Symbolizing peace, unity and strength in the white canopy is Wing Commander Rahul Jha with more than 1000 jumps, and in the green canopy, Master Warrant Officer C.K. Krishna with more than 1200 jumps to their credit. A big round of applause for the tricolor formation. Ladies and gentlemen, coming in from your right, marching onto the parade ground is the Akash Ganga skydiving team led by Wing Commander Rahul Jha. We hope you enjoyed the para jump as much as the team did performing it for you. So please let the grounds shake with the magnitude of your applause. Presenting before you the Akash Ganga skydiving team.
Ladies and gentlemen, very soon we will witness the parade marching in towards the parade ground. May we request you all to kindly switch off your mobile phones or keep them on silent mode. During the course of the parade, you might hear mild explosions and see flares being dispensed. Please do not be alarmed. It is done to scare away birds for flight safety reasons. In the event of any untoward incident, please do not panic. Stay calm. Stay seated. Our well-trained security personnel have been deployed and trained to cope with all such contingencies. Do allow them to handle the emergencies as per their standard operating procedures and, if required, follow instructions given to handle the contingency. All the authorized personnel are to wear peaked caps throughout ceremonial parade.
देवियों एवं सज्जनों, आज का समारोह शुरू करने से पहले हम आप सभी को कुछ आवश्यक सूचना देना चाहते हैं। हमारा आपसे अनुरोध है कि प्रदर्शन के दौरान कृपया अपने मोबाइल फ़ोन बंद रखें या साइलेंट पर रखें। प्रदर्शन के दौरान यदि आप चमकदार रोशनी देखते हैं या हल्के विस्फोट सुनते हैं तो उससे घबराएं नहीं। यह केवल पक्षियों को हवाई क्षेत्र से दूर रखने के लिए है। अंततः कोई भी आकस्मिक स्थिति उत्पन्न होती है तो कृपया धैर्य बनाए रखें एवं शांत रहें। हमारे प्रशिक्षित दल किसी भी प्रकार की विपदा से निपटने के लिए पूर्ण रूप से तैयार हैं। प्रदर्शनी के दौरान वर्दी पहने सभी अधिकृत सैनिक अपनी पीक कैप पहने रखें।
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Air Marshal Nagesh Kapoor, Air Officer Commanding-in-Chief Training Command, and all personnel of Training Command, we extend a very warm welcome to each one of you. It is indeed a proud privilege for us to have your presence amongst us on the occasion of the 92nd anniversary of the Indian Air Force. Air Chief Marshal A.P. Singh, Chief of the Air Staff, will review the ceremonial parade this morning.
देवियों और सज्जनों, सुप्रभात। आज के इस विशेष अवसर पर प्रशिक्षण कमान के वायु अफसर कमांडिंग इन चीफ एयर मार्शल नगेश कपूर एवं प्रशिक्षण कमान के सभी कार्मिकों की ओर से हम आप सभी का हार्दिक अभिनंदन करते हैं। यह हमारे लिए अत्यंत गर्व का विषय है कि वायुसेना दिवस के अवसर पर आप सभी हमारे साथ हैं। वायुसेना अध्यक्ष एयर चीफ मार्शल A.P. सिंह आज की इस भव्य परेड का पुनरीक्षण करेंगे। भारतीय वायुसेना की स्थापना 8 अक्टूबर वर्ष 1932 को हुई थी। हर वर्ष आज ही की तरह हम भारतीय वायुसेना के स्थापना दिवस को गर्व से मनाते हैं। श्रीमद् भगवद गीता के 11वें अध्याय के 24वें श्लोक से भारतीय वायुसेना का उद्देश्य वाक्य नभ स्पृशम दीप्तम लिया गया है, जिसका अर्थ है, हे विष्णु, आकाश के साथ स्पर्श किए हुए दैदीप्यमान अनेक रूपों से युक्त तथा विस्तारित मुख और प्रकाशमान विशाल नेत्रों से युक्त आपको देखकर भयभीत हुआ मैं धैर्य और शांति को प्राप्त नहीं हो पा रहा हूं। यहां पर शत्रु को सीधा संदेश है कि जब भारतीय वायुसेना अपने विकराल रूप में आएगी, शत्रु का समूल विनाश हो जाएगा। Over the years, the Indian Air Force has been attuned to emerging technologies and has imbibed best practices from across the world. While developing potent practices and tactics of our own, year after year, our contemporary Air Force have acknowledged the prowess of our men and machines. We have modernized our arsenal and adopted technology to deploy, fight, and win full spectrum warfare, always and every time. The Indian Air Force believes in transforming itself to keep up with the times and the dynamic environment, which is the key to asserting its position in the global scenario as a potent and lethal force. अब हम आपका परिचय आज की समारोही परेड से करवाते हैं। आज की इस परेड को लय एवं धुन दे रहे हैं तीनों सेनाओं के सैन्य बैंड। 48 सदस्यों के इस बैंड का नेतृत्व कर रहे हैं वारंट ऑफिसर अशोक कुमार, विशिष्ट सेवा मेडल। परेड तिरंगा सेनानी की जोशीली धुन पर आपके सामने मार्च करते हुए गुजरेगी।
True to the martial traditions, at the sounding of the bugle, air warriors will march in from the right side of the parade ground. The Air Force colors will be displayed during the parade. All of you are requested to rise when the colors march by in front of you. Personnel in uniform shall salute. Martial tunes like Tiranga Senani, Ladaku, Air Force Colors, Swadeshi, Nidar Yodha, Kadam Kadam Badhai Ja, Agniveer Pratigya, Golden Jubilee, Vijay Bharat, and the ever soul-stirring tune of Sare Jahan Se Acha.
आज की यह परेड हमारे देश के सैनिकों की दृढ़ता, कर्तव्यनिष्ठा एवं शौर्य का प्रतीक है। कदमों से कदम मिलाती वायु योद्धाओं की ये टोली देश की संप्रभुता पर कोई संकट नहीं आने देगी और इसी प्रण को निभाते हुए हमारे वायु योद्धा मानो कह रहे हैं, प्रण करना है सहज, कठिन है लेकिन उसे निभाना, सबसे बड़ी जांच है व्रत का अंतिम मूल्य चुकाना। अंतिम मूल्य न दिया अगर तो और मूल्य देना क्या, करने लगे मोह प्राणों का तो फिर प्रण लेना क्या,
The parade is now marching in from your right, keeping in step to the tune of Ladaku. The marching contingents, arms swinging, heels dinging, heads held high, proud
of their blue Air Force uniform, heritage and motto, touch the sky with glory. The parade on display today has been trained by Vinayak Godbole and his team. The marching contingent is about to display a scintillating performance of precise and smart drills. Whether in the air or on ground, the air warriors approach every task with confidence and dedication.
they are radiating with pride and reinforcing their minutes
Forward, let's उत्साह और समन्वय से भरपूर परेड सैन्य बैंड की धुन पर
मार्च करती हुई अब आपके समक्ष आ रही है। भारतीय वायुसेना के ये वायु योद्धा उस साहस,
शौर्य, क्षमता और सामर्थ्य का प्रतीक हैं
जो आसमान को भी झुकाने का बल रखता है। ये वायु योद्धा वायुसेना के घोषवाक्य नभ स्पृशम
दीप्तम को सही मायने में चरितार्थ कर रहे हैं। द परेड इज नाउ मार्चिंग इन फ्रॉम योर राइट, keeping in step to step in tune of Ladakh. The marching contingents, arms swinging, heels stirring, heads held high, proud of their blue Air Force uniform, heritage and motto, touch the sky with glory. The parade on display today has been trained by Wing Commander Vinayak Golgole and his team. The marching contingent is about to display a scintillating performance of precise and smartness.
The parade adjutant, Flying Officer Manas Chaudhary, will now hand over the parade to the parade commander. Today's parade commander is Group Captain Ankur Mathur.
निरीक्षण के लिए खुली लाइन चल। निशान चले, निशान पेट पर, पेट समय चेस्ट।
The Nishan Toli will now be marched in by Flying Officer Prakhar Mishra. Please rise in honor of the President's colors. All uniformed personnel shall salute.
जब निशान टोली आपके सामने से गुजरे तो आप उसके सम्मान में
खड़े हो जाएं तथा वर्दीधारी सैनिक सल्यूट करें।
निशान टोली गुजरने के बाद आप सभी अपने स्थान पर बैठ जाएं। आज की निशान टोली का नेतृत्व कर रहे हैं फ्लाइंग ऑफिसर प्रखर मिश्रा। President's colors, a mark of honor, were presented to the Indian Air Force by the first President of India.
Dr. Rajendra Prasad on the 1st of April 1954.
Recognition of its service to the nation. Colors, therefore, are the highest honor for a service and are displayed with highest regard and pride on special occasions like this.
बचाओ! Yes! Back! Back! Jump!
इस वर्ष का विषय भारतीय वायुसेना सक्षम, सशक्त, आत्मनिर्भर भारतीय वायुसेना के उस सार को दर्शाता है जो भविष्य की ओर अग्रसर है। यह देश के आसमान की सुरक्षा में उत्कृष्टता, शक्ति और स्वतंत्रता के प्रति भारतीय वायुसेना की प्रतिबद्धता को दर्शाता है और देश की संप्रभुता की रक्षा करने, शांति बनाए रखने और आने वाली पीढ़ियों के एक उज्जवल भविष्य को सुरक्षित करने के लिए भारतीय वायुसेना की प्रतिबद्धता की पुष्टि करता है। हाल के घटनाक्रम इस विषय की महत्ता को पुनर्स्थापित करते हैं, जिसमें रफाल जेट जैसे अत्याधुनिक विमानों को शामिल करना, HTT-40 प्रशिक्षक विमानों की शुरुआत और लंबी दूरी की सतह से हवा में मार करने वाली मिसाइलों के लिए प्रोजेक्ट कुशा का कार्य शामिल है। तेजस लाइट कॉम्बैट एयरक्राफ्ट और उन्नत लाइट कॉम्बैट हेलीकॉप्टर का स्वदेशी विकास आत्मनिर्भरता प्राप्त करने की दिशा में की गई नई प्रगति को दर्शाता है, जो आत्मनिर्भर भारत के दृष्टिकोण को परिभाषित करता है। वायु रक्षा प्रणालियों का आधुनिकीकरण और C-17 और C-130J जैसे विमानों के साथ रणनीतिक एयर लिफ्ट क्षमताओं का विस्तार भारतीय वायुसेना को एक शक्तिशाली और सशक्त वायुसेना के रूप में दर्शाता है। यह विषय देश के आकाश की सुरक्षा के लिए बल के विकास, तत्परता और अड़िग प्रतिबद्धता का प्रतीक है। Very soon, we will witness the arrival of Air Officer Commanding in Chief Training Command and our reviewing officer for today's parade, Chief of the Air Staff. The parade will give general salute as a mark of respect on their arrival. After review of the parade, Chief of the Air Staff will award unit citations. After his address, we all will rise for the national anthem. Once the parade marches out of the parade ground, there will be a display by the Tri-Services Band and Air Warrior Drill Team. This will be followed by a scintillating aerial display by PC-7 Mark II aircraft, Light Combat Helicopter Prachand, Sarang Helicopter Display Team, Sukhoi 30 MKI, Light Combat Aircraft Tejas, and the Suryakiran Aerobatic Team. वर्तमान समय में जहां नई तकनीकों के चयन पर ध्यान दिया जा रहा है, वहीं दूसरी ओर स्वदेशीकरण एवं आत्मनिर्भरता की ओर भी लगातार परिवर्तन किए जा रहे हैं। जिसके कारण न केवल राष्ट्रीय भावना का विकास हो रहा है बल्कि स्वदेशी तकनीक को अपनाया भी जा रहा है। 21वीं सदी में बदलते सैन्य समीकरणों एवं भौगोलिक तथा सामरिक परिस्थितियों के अनुसार भारतीय वायुसेना हवाई प्रभुत्व एवं हवाई वर्चस्व को बनाए रखने के लिए लगातार नए कदम उठा रही है।
President Air Force Families Welfare Association Regional, Mrs. Vandana Kapoor, has arrived. She is being received by President AFA Local, Mrs. Asmita Ratish.
Right! Stop! Good!
Air Marshal Nagesh Kapoor, Ati Vishisht Seva Medal, Vayu Sena Medal, Air Officer Commanding in Chief, Training Command, has arrived.
Right! Direct slide! Remain! Just! Break! Bachao! Just! Break! Fast jump!
पिछले वर्ष के दौरान भारतीय वायुसेना ने विभिन्न मित्र देशों की सेनाओं के साथ 6 अंतर्राष्ट्रीय वायु युद्ध अभ्यासों में भाग लिया है। इनमें मिस्र में एक्सरसाइज ब्राइट स्टार, भारतीय महासागर क्षेत्र में एक्सरसाइज डेजर्ट नाइट, अलास्का में एक्सरसाइज रेड फ्लैग, ग्रीस में हॉपेक्स, ऑस्ट्रेलिया में एक्सरसाइज पिच ब्लैक और मलेशिया में एक्सरसाइज उदार शक्ति सहित अन्य युद्ध अभ्यासों ने हमारे सहयोगात्मक भावना को मजबूत किया है और प्रमुख मित्र देशों के साथ हवाई सहयोग को और गहरा किया है। इन अभ्यासों ने न केवल आधुनिक युद्ध रणनीतियों को परिष्कृत किया है बल्कि भारतीय वायुसेना की वैश्विक पहुंच और कूटनीतिक क्षमताओं को भी प्रदर्शित किया है। Vice Chief of the Air Staff, Air Marshal S.P. Dharkar, Param Vishisht Seva Medal, Ati Vishisht Seva Medal, and Mrs. Smita Dharkar have arrived. Drawing your attention to the backdrop at the far end of the parade ground, you will see various aircraft systems which portray today's theme: Indian Air Force, potent, powerful, self-reliant. On the top left, you can see the Navik satellite, which is acronym for Navigation with Indian Constellation, developed by ISRO to meet the positioning, navigation and timing requirements of the nation. Below it is the Apache attack helicopter, capable of carrying out precision attacks at standoff ranges and operate in hostile airspace with threats from ground. It is followed by Mirage 2000 and the mighty Sukhoi 30 MKI. In the center of the display is the globe, highlighting the Indian Air Force's expanded reach, whereby it has been able to render humanitarian aid across borders and has conducted flying exercises with air forces of friendly foreign countries. On the top right is Netra, the airborne early warning and control system, followed by unmanned aerial vehicle Heron Mark II and the multi-role fighter Rafale. In the bottom right side is the indigenous light combat aircraft Tejas.
परिदृश्य की बाईं ओर आप देख सकते हैं भारतीय वायुसेना के विभिन्न विमान जो कि आपदा एवं राहत कार्यों में लीन हैं। उसी के साथ दर्शाया गया है आकाश मिसाइल सिस्टम, जिसे डिफेंस रिसर्च एंड डेवलपमेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन द्वारा विकसित किया गया है। आगे आप देख सकते हैं C-130J, स्वदेशी लाइट कॉम्बैट एयरक्राफ्ट तेजस, सुखोई 30 लड़ाकू विमान चिनूक तथा स्वदेशी लाइट कॉम्बैट हेलीकॉप्टर प्रचंड। इसके ही साथ चित्रित है नेत्रा, एयरबोर्न अर्ली वार्निंग एंड कंट्रोल सिस्टम, जो कि DRDO द्वारा विकसित किया गया है। बैकड्रॉप की दाहिनी ओर आप देख सकते हैं C-17 व अपाचे लड़ाकू हेलीकॉप्टर, लड़ाकू विमान मिराज 2000 और मल्टी रोल लड़ाकू विमान रफाल जेट। इसके ठीक साथ है हिंदुस्तान एरोनॉटिक्स लिमिटेड द्वारा डिजाइंड एवं निर्मित HTT-40 प्रशिक्षक विमान। अंत में आप देख सकते हैं C-295 विमान, अस्त्र मिसाइल को फायर करते हुए सुखोई 30 लड़ाकू विमान एवं रोमांचक कार्यों में लीन आकाश गंगा स्काई डाइविंग टीम तथा भारतीय वायुसेना के अन्य कार्मिकों को।
Right in front of the backdrop is the static display, showcasing various aircraft and systems. On the extreme left and right is the latest induction into the Indian Air Force C-295 aircraft, which is a medium tactical transport aircraft. From the left, after the C-295, is the Akash missile system, followed by the indigenous advanced light helicopter. On the left and right of the backdrop are two HTT-40 aircraft. We then have the indigenous light combat helicopter Prachand, followed by the Rohini radar to its right.
While Air Force Station Palam was the venue for the Air Force Day celebrations earlier, the same was shifted to Air Force Station Hindon later. Hindon continued to host the celebrations till 3 years back, post which the parade was conducted at Chandigarh and Prayagraj, and this year the venue has been shifted to Air Force Station Tambaram at Chennai.
The ceremonial parade today comprises 8 flights formed by 46 officers and 253 air warriors. Parade today is led by Group Captain Ankur Mathur. After review of the parade, Chief of the Air Staff will award unit citations. The national anthem will be played after the address by the Chief of Air Staff. All are requested to rise for the same and sing along with befitting pride and fervour. Once the parade marches out of the parade ground, there will be a display by the Tri-Services Band and Air Warrior Drill Team. This will be followed by a scintillating aerial display by PC-7 Mark II aircraft, LCH Prachand, Sarang Helicopter Display Team, Sukhoi 30 MKI, LCA Tejas, and the Surya Kiran Aerobatic Team.
We also have on parade Indian Air Force Master Warrant Officer Pradeep Kumar Yadav and Command Master Warrant Officer Rajendra Singh. They have played a pivotal role in Indian Air Force by fostering unity, camaraderie, and strengthening commitment to safeguarding the nation.
This year's theme, Indian Air Force, potent, powerful, self-reliant, highlights the force's unwavering commitment to safeguard the nation's airspace, self-reliance, and modernization. Today, we shall showcase not only India's military aviation excellence, but also strength and capabilities of the Indian Air Force and its role in protecting the nation's skies. The theme, potent, powerful, self-reliant, encapsulates the Indian Air Force's transformative journey towards becoming a formidable and self-reliant force. As we celebrate the 92nd anniversary of the Indian Air Force, this theme symbolizes the force's evolution, readiness, and unyielding commitment to safeguard the nation's skies.
वर्ष 1932 को जन्मी भारतीय वायुसेना ने अपने पिछले 9 दशकों में पिस्टन इंजन के जहाजों से लेकर वर्तमान के आधुनिक जेट इंजनों तक का सफर तय किया है। बदलते वैश्विक परिदृश्य में भारतीय वायुसेना ने युद्ध, साइबर वॉर, हाइपरसोनिक मिसाइलों का उन्नतीकरण, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस इत्यादि नए आयामों को अपनाने में भी तेजी से कदम बढ़ाया है। भारतीय वायुसेना न केवल लगातार नई तकनीक को अपनाती जा रही है, बल्कि स्वदेशीकरण के माध्यम से देश में ही निर्मित नई तकनीकों का विकास भी करती जा रही है। भारतीय वायुसेना के इस वर्ष के विषय सक्षम, सशक्त, आत्मनिर्भर को यह बखूबी दर्शाता है।
Parade Commander Group Captain Ankur Mathur has taken over the ceremonial parade for the 93rd Air Force Day. Group Captain Ankur Mathur was commissioned into the fighter stream of Indian Air Force on 16 June 2001. During his illustrious career, he has logged more than 2,700 hours of accident-free flying on MiG-21s, MiG-29s and Hawk Mark 132 aircraft. The officer is a qualified flying instructor and is an alumnus of the National Defence Academy and the prestigious Defence Services Staff College, Wellington. He has undergone Higher Air Command course at College of Air Warfare, where he was also part of the Warfare and Aerospace Strategy program. He has tenanted various prestigious appointments and has been the flight commander of a MiG-21 squadron and has commanded a Hawk squadron. He is presently posted as Chief Operations Officer of a major flying base. The ceremonial parade that you are witnessing holds great significance for all defense forces. It reinforces discipline and instills a sense of pride and esprit de corps.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are honored today with the esteemed presence of many Chiefs of Air Staff amongst us. On behalf of Chief of the Air Staff, Air Chief Marshal A.P. Singh, we welcome our former Chiefs of Air Staff. We welcome Air Chief Marshal A.Y. Tipnis, Param Vishisht Seva Medal, Ati Vishisht Seva Medal, Vayu Sena Medal, and Mrs. Maulina Tipnis. Air Chief Marshal S. Krishnaswamy, Param Vishisht Seva Medal, Ati Vishisht Seva Medal, Vayu Sena Medal and Bar, and Mrs. Harveen Krishnaswamy. Air Chief Marshal S.P. Tyagi, Param Vishisht Seva Medal, Ati Vishisht Seva Medal, Vayu Sena Medal, and Mrs. Vandana Tyagi. Air Chief Marshal F.H. Major, परम विशिष्ट सेवा मेडल, अति विशिष्ट सेवा मेडल, शौर्य चक्र, वायुसेना मेडल and Mrs. Zareen Major. Air Chief Marshal P.V. Nayak, Param Vishisht Seva Medal, and Mrs. Madhubala Nayak. Air Chief Marshal N.A.K. Brown, Param Vishisht Seva Medal, Ati Vishisht Seva Medal, Vayu Sena Medal, and Mrs. Kiran Brown. Air Chief Marshal R.K.S. Bhadoria, Param Vishisht Seva Medal, Ati Vishisht Seva Medal, Vayu Sena Medal, and Mrs. Asha Bhadoria. On behalf of Chief of the Air Staff, Air Chief Marshal A.P. Singh, we welcome Air Chief Marshal A.Y. Tipnis, Param Vishisht Seva Medal, Ati Vishisht Seva Medal, Vayu Sena Medal, and Mrs. Maulina Tipnis. Air Chief Marshal S. Krishnaswamy, Param Vishisht Seva Medal, Ati Vishisht Seva Medal, Vayu Sena Medal and Bar, and Mrs. Harveen Krishnaswamy. Air Chief Marshal S.P. Tyagi, Param Vishisht Seva Medal, Ati Vishisht Seva Medal, Vayu Sena Medal, and Mrs. Vandana Tyagi.
Very soon we shall have amongst us Head of the Three Services of Indian Armed Forces and Permanent Chairman of Chiefs of Staff Committee, Chief of Defence Staff, General Anil Chauhan.
Fight! Stop! Done!
जनरल अनिल चौहान, परम विशिष्ट सेवा मेडल, उत्तम युद्ध सेवा मेडल, अति विशिष्ट सेवा मेडल, सेना मेडल, विशिष्ट सेवा मेडल. Chief of the Defense Staff has arrived.
Back! General salute! Salame! Just! Back! Bachao! Just!
Soon we shall have the reviewing officer for today's parade, Chief of the Air Staff, Air Chief Marshal A.P. Singh amongst us. He will be received by Air Marshal Nagesh Kapoor, Air Officer Commanding in Chief Training Command. As the reviewing officer receives the general salute, you will witness 3 Chetak aircraft in WIC formation, led by Wing Commander R.S. Thakur and Squadron Leader A.P. Singh of FIS, trooping the Indian Air Force ensign. In the aircraft to his left and right will be Wing Commander Neeraj with Flight Lieutenant Nikhil and Squadron Leader Anirudh Grover with Squadron Leader Vanka Kishore, respectively.
Back! Stop! Good!
Air Chief Marshal A.P. Singh, परम विशिष्ट सेवा मेडल, अति विशिष्ट सेवा मेडल, Chief of the Air Staff has arrived.
प्रेडिक्शन के लिए हाजिर है श्रीमान।
Chief of the Air Staff, accompanied by the parade commander, is now proceeding to inspect the parade. On taking over office, Chief of the Air Staff has issued a message for all the personnel of the Indian Air Force called the Special Order of the Day. It conveys a message of generational transformation with self-reliance, leadership, operational capability, and aerospace safety as its cornerstones. It puts forward a seamless assimilation of modern technologies and innovations with emphasis on our training methods in consonance with India's growing prowess and international stature.
Number 1 Squadron commanded by Squadron Leader Abhijit NM.
Number 2 Squadron, commanded by Squadron Leader Siddharth Azad.
The Nishan Toli led by Flying Officer Prakhar Mishra.
Number 3 Squadron, commanded by Squadron Leader Kapil Kumar.
Number 4 Squadron commanded by Squadron Leader Anuja.
Order of the day, and I quote, I feel honored with the responsibility of leading the Indian Air Force as I draw inspiration from the exceptional leadership of my illustrious predecessors. Recent global events have demonstrated that conflicts between nations have become the order of the day, which requires IAF to remain operationally capable and a credible deterrence. This can be achieved if the commanders ensure that right down to the last individual, everyone understands their role and accomplishes the task. We fight like we train and encourage self-reliance and innovation in tune with the national vision of Vikasit Bharat. Aerospace safety and security of our bases is everyone's concern. Our veterans have toiled against all odds to steer the IAF towards becoming a potent force and shall be treated with due respect and dignity. Finally, I urge everyone to uphold the ethos of an air warrior and follow the rich traditions of this service. Unquote.
पॉइंट को स्क्वाड के कॉलम में माइक से गुजरने की आज्ञा दे श्रीमान। टिकट लाइन चल।
परेड अब आपके सामने से निडर योद्धा कदम कदम बढ़ाए जा अग्निवीर प्रतिज्ञा और गोल्डन जुबली की जोशीली धुन पर मार्च करते हुए गुजरेगी। When the president colors march past in front of you, we request all of you to rise in its honor. Uniformed personnel shall salute.
देवियों और सज्जनों, जब निशान टोली आपके सामने से गुजरे तो आप सब उसके सम्मान में खड़े हो जाएं एवं वर्दीधारी सैनिक सल्यूट करें। निशान टोली के गुजरने के बाद आप सभी अपने अपने स्थान पर बैठ जाएं।
As the parade marches in front of the dais, you will see 3 Pilatus PC-7 Mark II, led by Wing Commander Jude Pereira and Squadron Leader Puneet Sharma, presenting an aerial salute. In aircraft to the left are Squadron Leader Prashant Kumar and Squadron Leader Lokendra Singh, while in the aircraft to the right are Squadron Leader Shakun Sareed and Squadron Leader Deepak Kanpal.
मैं जो बढ़ता हूँ तो पर्वत भी हिल जाते हैं, गरज से कदमों की औलाद पिघल जाते हैं। मन में देश पर अभिमान, जीवन में अनुशासन एक वायु योद्धा के परिचायक हैं, जिसे ये वायु योद्धा अपनी परेड के माध्यम से प्रदर्शित कर रहे हैं। आसमान को छूते इन वायु योद्धाओं के ये हाथ उस साहस का प्रतीक हैं जो शत्रु के समूल विनाश करने का बल रखता है। अपनी परेड के माध्यम से ये वायु योद्धा भारतीय वायुसेना के साहस, शक्ति, शौर्य एवं सामर्थ्य को प्रदर्शित करते हुए मानो रह रहकर कह रहे हों, तन समर्पित, मन समर्पित और यह जीवन समर्पित, जीवन का हर पल समर्पित, मृत्यु का भी क्षण समर्पित, देश की सेवा में मेरे जीवन की हर श्वास समर्पित, राष्ट्र के रक्षण को मेरे रक्त का कण कण समर्पित।
समीक्षा क्रम में आगे बढ़ेंगे। मंच से तेज चल। संभालो और आपके भी भाषण के लिए तैयार है श्रीमान।
Chief of the Air Staff will now award the unit citations.
Number 1 Squadron, Tigers, was raised at Drig Road, Karachi on the 1st of April 1933. The squadron was the first in the IAF to be awarded with the President's Standards in 1968 and was at the forefront of action in the Air Force strikes over terrorist camps in Balakot, POK. For the exemplary achievements in its operational role, upholding the reputation of the IAF and relentless gallant service to the nation, Number 1 Squadron Air Force is awarded unit citation by Chief of the Air Staff. Commanding Officer Number 1 Squadron, Group Captain Sushil Kumar and Master Warrant Officer P.K. Singh will be receiving the citation. Number 1 Squadron.
(126) Helicopter Unit. Christened the Featherweights was raised at Chandigarh on 15 May 1986. The unit is the only helicopter unit in the world to operate both the Russian Mi-26 and the American Chinook helicopters. For its unmatched commitment, devotion to duty, display of valor, and decisive performance towards support of operations, 126 Helicopter Unit Air Force is awarded Unit Citation by the Chief of the Air Staff. Commanding Officer 126 Helicopter Unit, Group Captain Aditya Pratap Singh, and Honorary Flight Lieutenant Nishikant Rautre will be receiving the citation. 126 Helicopter Unit.
.362 TRU Air Force was raised at Sirsa in Haryana on 14th March 2020 and was redeployed at Kasauli in Himachal Pradesh on 1st January 2022. Presently, the unit is deployed in Ops Snow Leopard and is operational as feeder sensor to IACCS. For exemplary performance during Ops Snow Leopard, for prolonged deployment at forward location in no war, no peace scenario, 362 TRU Air Force is awarded unit citation by the Chief of the Air Staff. Commanding Officer 362 TRU, Squadron Leader Bharat Pandey and Warrant Officer Pinku will be receiving the citation. 362 TRU.
Software Development Institute was established in year 1992 with the mandate to undertake in-house design, development, integration and testing of new airborne systems and weapons of the IAF fighter aircraft. For its contribution to the Indian Air Force in the areas of indigenous airborne software, D&D, the sustenance achieved in ensuring R&D setup of airborne software and simulation software, and fully establishing itself as the powerhouse for the airborne software, D&D, Software Development Institute Air Force is awarded unit citation by the Chief of the Air Staff. Commandant SDI, Air Vice Marshal K.N. Santosh, Vishisht Seva Medal, and Honorary Flying Officer Surendra Singh will be receiving the citation. Software Development Institute.
The Chief of Air Staff will now address the parade.
General Anil Chauhan, Chief of Defence Staff, former chiefs, senior officers from the three services, esteemed veterans, air warriors on parade, distinguished guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. It is an honor to speak to you on this occasion of 92nd anniversary of the Indian Air Force, a day that fills each one of us with immense pride. Over the past year, we have made significant strides in strengthening our operational capabilities, enhancing our professionalism, and adapting to ever-evolving, challenging modern warfare. The Air Force Day is an occasion to honor the courage and valor of all air warriors, past and present, and pay homage to those who have made supreme sacrifice. And on this day, while we rededicate ourselves to the service of the nation, we must also look back to introspect on the previous year, celebrate our achievements, recognize areas where we fell short, learn our lessons, and realign ourselves to the present and future requirements. The global security environment is in the state of constant flux. Ongoing conflicts have demonstrated the inescapable requirement to have a strong and capable Air Force. Therefore, there is a need for the Indian Air Force to be prepared to meet any contingency that challenges our national interests. Adopting latest technology, along with innovative and out-of-the-box thinking, will play a decisive role in today's multi-domain environment. The theme this year, Bharati Vayu Sena, Saksham, Shashakt, Evam Atmanirbhar, perfectly describes our aspirations. Over the years, we have become more empowered with better technology and achieved new levels of op exploitation of our systems and weapons. Atmanirbharta in the field of defense R&D and manufacturing is our priority, and concrete steps have been taken to support Make in India initiatives by engaging MSMEs, startups, individual innovators, professionals, R&D institutes, and academia. The past year has been very eventful, and Indian Air Force has proved its mettle on various fronts. One of our primary objectives is to deliver weapons on target, on time, every time. And this capability was aptly showcased during the far-power demonstration exercise Vayu Shakti at Pokhran range in February this year. This was followed by the Air Force level exercise Gagan Shakti in April, during which all elements of the Air Force were exercised in near operational environment so as to learn valuable lessons which are being incorporated in our op plans. This year, we expanded our participation in bilateral and multilateral exercises with the air forces of friendly foreign countries. We also conducted the largest multinational exercise Tarang Shakti on Indian soil after a gap of 61 years with participation from air forces of more than 30 nations. The fact that this exercise was very well received by all participating air forces and our overall arrangements and conduct of the exercise earned a lot of praise is a testimony to the competence and professionalism of our air warriors. We have always been the first responder in any calls of humanitarian assistance and disaster relief, both within India and abroad. In the last 1 year, Indian Air Force has been called upon to provide flood relief in many locations while fighting forest fires in some other. Beyond our borders also, we played an important role in relief and evacuation from many countries. Rescue of merchant ship MV Ruin in March this year demonstrated our strategic reach and prowess. The welfare and well-being of our personnel and their families continues to be of utmost importance to us. The Indian Air Force remains fully committed to provide a conducive working environment to one and all. A number of developmental projects on construction or upgradation of accommodation, messes, schools, auditoriums, sports infrastructure, medical and recreational facilities are being pushed to enhance the quality of life and standard of living of our personnel. The Agniveers have seamlessly integrated into our Air Force. Indian Air Force became the first service to form an Agniveer Vayu women drill team. The outstanding performance by our air warriors in various sporting events at the Olympic Games this year and other international championships has made us proud. I also take this opportunity to pay tribute to our veterans and acknowledge their outstanding contribution. It is their vision and tenacity of purpose that nurtured our Air Force along the path of progress. Let me assure them that we will continue to strive for excellence and ensure success in every mission that we undertake, keeping in line with the values and ethos that we have inherited from them. I especially want to mention the dedication and support of our families who have faced hardships at the home front while we carried out a duty at work, and backing of the entire nation, without which we wouldn't have succeeded in most of the endeavors. I cannot tell you how honored I feel today to command this elite force with golden legacy and extremely committed and determined air warriors, prepared and ready to meet any challenges of the future. As we enter the 93rd year of our existence, let us continue to strive towards a stronger, more capable and fully self-reliant Indian Air Force. Together, we will ensure that IAF remains a symbol of strength, security and sovereignty for our nation. I will fail in my duty if I do not place on record my compliments to the Air Officer Commanding-in-Chief Training Command, Air Officer Commanding Air Force Station Tambaram, and all Principal Staff Officers of Air Headquarters and their teams for putting up such a befitting show on the 6th as well as this morning. My appreciation to the Parade Commander and the Air Warriors on parade for your immaculate turnout, precise and crisp drill movements, and the Josh displayed. Special thanks to the Chennai administration and the government of Tamil Nadu for all the support, and to our veterans and families who have joined us for these events today. At the end, my wife Sarita and I convey our greetings to all air warriors, Agniveers, NCs, DSC personnel, civilians, esteemed air veterans and families on this special day, and wish you all good health, happiness, and continued success in all your future endeavors. May the Indian Air Force continue to touch the sky with glory. Jai Hind.
अब राष्ट्रगान होगा। आपसे अनुरोध है कि आप अपने स्थान पर खड़े हो जाएं एवं गौरव सहित गाएं।
निशान और पेड़ को ले जाने की आज्ञा दे श्रीमान।
पूरा पैर उठाना भाई।
निशान चले, निशान को ले जाओ।
Rise in honor of President's colors as they are marched off to the tune of Air Force colors. Uniformed personnel shall salute.
जब निशान टोली आपके सामने से गुजरे तो आप उसके सम्मान में खड़े हो जाएं एवं वर्दीधारी सैनिक सल्यूट करें। निशान टोली गुजरने के बाद आप सभी अपने स्थान पर बैठ जाएं।
आज की यह परेड भारत की सैन्य शक्ति के साथ साथ हमारे देश के सैनिकों की दृढ़ता, कर्तव्यनिष्ठा एवं शौर्य का प्रतीक है। सूर्य से नजर मिलाती आंखें और कदमों से कदम मिलाती वायु योद्धाओं की यह टोली दुश्मन के लिए एक चेतावनी है कि अगर हमारे देश की संप्रभुता पर कोई संकट आएगा तो हम सब एक साथ मिलकर दुश्मन और संकट का समूल विनाश कर देंगे। और इसी राष्ट्र धर्म को निभाते हमारे वायु योद्धा मानो कह रहे हों, इरादा है कि हम कमाल करेंगे और कमाल भी वो कि बेमिसाल करेंगे। मुस्तकबिल तो उसकी रजा पर है सिफर, कोशिश आसमां पे इबारत लिखने की हम बहरहाल करेंगे।
After the impeccable display of ceremonial drill today, please remain seated as we prepare for the next display. Very soon, we shall witness a thrilling performance by the Tri-Services Band and display of precision drill by the Air Warrior Drill Team, Subrito. This will be followed by a scintillating display of low-level aerobatics by PC-7 Mark II aircraft, Light Combat Helicopter Prachand, Sarang Helicopter Display Team, the mighty Sukhoi 30 MKI, indigenous light combat aircraft Tejas, and the Surya Kiran aerobatic team.
From the earliest times, music has been a soul-stirring accompaniment to the personnel in arms, acting as a catalyst to the spirit of battle and inspiring them to go forth and conquer. Military bands enliven the spirit, strengthen the mood, and help in promoting pride and camaraderie. Indian martial bands have existed in the Indian culture since the era of the Maratha Empire. However, it was only in the 18th century that organized military bands were brought to India by the British Army. Though Indian Army Band was formed in the pre-independence era, the Faculty of Music was established in October 1950 under the patronage of the then Commander-in-Chief, General K.M. Karyappa, OBE. The Indian Air Force Band was formed in the year 1944, while the Indian Naval Band was formed in 1945. Today, presenting for you, we have the Tri-Services Band comprising of 48 members from the Indian Army, Navy and Air Force. band is now formed in the shape of an aircraft, the Rafale. Ladies and gentlemen, the tune being played today is Aparajay Arjan. This tune is a dedication to the Marshal of the Indian Air Force, Arjan Singh, Distinguished Flying Cross. This tune is composed and arranged for the military band by Flight Lieutenant L.S. Rupchandra. Chandran, Vishisht Seva Medal. And now the band is marching again in loud Krishna beat as they form the charkha, the symbol of self-reliance. That you're hearing right now has been arranged for orchestra by Sergeant Sunish Thomas. Keep watching as the band is again changing formation, this time to form back into a square. The Tri-Services Band today has been trained under the guidance of Flight Lieutenant L.S. Roopchandra, Director of Music, Indian Air Force. The Indian Army Band from Officers Training Academy is led by Nayab Subedar Tony Mohan. The Naval Band from INS Kunjali is led by Chief Petty Officer Amit Datta. And the Air Force Band is led by Warrant Officer Ashok Kumar, Vishisht Seva Medal. That was the Tri-Services Band enthralling you. Please give a big round of applause as they march off to the tune of Sare Jahan Se Acha. Ladies and gentlemen, please stay seated as the Air Warrior Drill Team is gearing up to captivate you with their precision drill display.
Ladies and gentlemen, get set to witness an exceptional display of teamwork, coordination and skill by the Air Warrior Drill Team Subroto of Indian Air Force. Air Warrior Drill Team Subroto is a unique display team, and with their choreographed elegance, they maneuver their rifle with grace and agility, demonstrating flawless technique and synchronization. The team consists of 28 young and vibrant air warriors. So far, the team has performed all over the country during last 19 years. Today, the team will perform thrilling rifle movements in 10 different formations. The motto of the team is Drill to Thrill. Now the team marches forward to seek permission from the Honorable Chief Guest to start the demonstration.
भाई योद्धा के करीब को फिर शुरू करने की आज्ञा दे श्रीमान।
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourself to experience an extraordinary and unconventional rifle drill with its first formation, the arrow formation. In this captivating rifle drill, precision and finesse are on full display as the air warriors execute each movement with fluidity and control. I need not mention the strict physical regimen of the team members as the 5.5 kg 303 rifle with bare bayonet appears as a toy in their hands. Now the team is switching over to alternate line formation. Meanwhile, leading air craftsman Raghupati Dubey will perform solo advanced drill, which is a combination of agility, flexibility and strength. From here, these air warriors will stretch over into cross formation seamlessly to demonstrate their versatility. Ladies and gentlemen, watch out for one of the most difficult movements in which the air warriors throw their rifles blindly to the rear man while marching. Ladies and gentlemen, can we have a huge round of applause for these air warriors? Formation is the inclined line formation. Here you can witness a series of drill exercises performed in continuation, followed by marching in the same order. Each movement is executed with grace and fluidity, showcasing not only their physical power, but also their mental discipline and concentration. not take your eyes off the rifles which are going to be exchanged in that magical moment. And here they perform one more time for those who missed it the first time. With an enthusiastic advance, the team will form a square formation, and from here the team will rearrange themselves into single aircraft formation. Meanwhile, leading aircraftman Raghupati Dubey is back amongst us with their impressive solo rifle maneuvers. The team will now back to form the square formation and will perform combination of movements in zigzag formation. Each movement is executed with meticulous attention to detail, from crisp transition between positions to the fluidity of their footwork. As they navigate through the intricate sequence of positions and transitions, every subtle adjustment is critical, separating these air warriors from the rest. Ladies and gentlemen, look straight ahead as the team is transforming from square formation to prism formation to give you all a closer view of these mesmerizing rifle movements. Ladies and gentlemen, while you all enjoying the drill moments, let me introduce you to the team members. Today, the team is led by leading aircraftsman Aryan. In front rank, we have Satyam Chaube. In second rank, we have Kopal Vasu, R.K. Gupta and Kopal Sahil. In third rank, LAC Kuldeep, Bhupendra, Suraj, Dagar and LAC Anish Chaudhary. In fourth rank, we have LAC Abhay Rajput, Baghel, Shantanu, Amit Pandey, Lodi, Satyam Chaube and Amit Rathod. Officer in charge of AWDT, Wing Commander Kunal Khanna, Team Administrator, Squadron Leader HS Kanyal, along with the able team of instructors, Junior Warrant Officer RB Upadhyay and Junior Warrant Officer P. Ramesh Babu have been actively involved to bring the standard of the display which you had witnessed. The team is now preparing itself for the grand finale, the tunnel formation, which is the most thrilling moment of the day. Ladies and gentlemen, watch out for the team leader who is going to test the precision of the teammates by passing through the tunnel of rotating rifles with bare bayonets. This moment is a result of immense practice, focused hard work, coordination between mind and the body, and the confidence in the abilities of self and their teammates. Now the team leader marches forward to seek permission from the Honorable Chief Guest to march out the team. gentlemen, please appraise our team with a thunderous round of applause for the wonderful performance by the young Air Warriors of Air Warrior Drill Team, Subroto of Indian Air Force. Jai Hind.
Ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts as you are about to witness a fantastic low-level aerobatic display by PC-7 Mark II aircraft. Today's display is being carried out by Wing Commander S.R. Shingate with Squadron Leader Hemant, both experienced qualified flying instructors on PC-7 Mark II aircraft and posted as directing staff at FIS. And while we are talking, please welcome Meenakshi coming in from your left. Up. Look to your right as the pilot positions himself for the first maneuver, which is a loop. Now as he comes towards us, he will pitch up and describe a vertical circle in the sky. This maneuver is known as the loop. Diving right now. Pulling up. Beautifully describing a circle in the sky. Reaching the top of the arc. Momentarily defying gravity. The aircraft now recovers close to 250 knots and just 300 feet above the ground, positioning nicely for a flyby where you can see the entire plan of the beautiful aircraft. The pilot is now turning at max rate towards us and accelerating to 220 knots for the next maneuver, which is roll off the top. Watch as the aircraft pulls up and does a smooth roll. And that was executed with perfect timing and grace. And the pilot is now positioning for a sharp, hard turn. Watch as they bank sharply, pulling into a tight, high turn, pushing both the men and machine to their limit. After executing a hard left turn, the pilot is now smoothly transitioning to the right, setting up for a stunning knife edge maneuver. Now shift your gaze to the extreme right. As the name suggests, the aircraft will cut through the air like a knife. This is done by holding 90-degree angle of bank and application of rudder to hold the nose on the horizon. And there she goes, coming in, slicing through the sky. As she positions for the next maneuver, I would like to inform you that the PC-7 was inducted in the Indian Air Force in 2013 and coincidentally by a team led by the present Air Officer Commanding in Chief Training Command, Air Marshal Nagesh Kapoor. Ladies and gentlemen, now as the PC-7 comes in from your left, let's see what she does next. And the aircraft is flying inverted. Like they say, pilots have a very different perspective of the world. You look up at them and they look up at you. All officers of the Indian Air Force have to undergo training at Air Force Academy. The first flying instructor is always special, as he is the one who has taught them the art and science of flying. Finally, from the right, here she comes. Ladies and gentlemen, keep your eyes on the aircraft as she now carries out a roll in front of these as a salute. There she rolls. That was the basic trainer aircraft of the Indian Air Force, the Pilatus PC-7 Mark II.
After that scintillating display, now it is time to get captivated by the indigenous light combat helicopter Prachand, as it takes to the skies overhead to carry out some spectacular maneuvers. Please look to your left. Can you spot the Prachand launching and getting into a hover right above the tree line? There it is coming towards us. Please welcome our very own indigenous Prachand with a round of applause. For the very first time, it is carrying out a low-level aerobatics display in Air Force Day Parade. The Prachand climbs now in preparation for its first maneuver, the wing over. Where the Prachand carries out a right wing over and carries to move further right, approaching us. The display today is being performed by Wing Commander Parikshit Nandlal Joshi and Wing Commander Anubhav Mahendra of 143 Helicopter Unit, also known as the Dhanush. And for those who missed the maneuver the first time, the pilots are again positioning for another wing over. This time to the left, and there she goes, doing the wing over on the left. Look at that flying beauty, Prachand. With its successful operationalization, IAF has developed the potential to operate seamlessly from the highest battlefield in the world. Have you seen a helicopter hover and do a spot turn? If not, there is your chance. Please notice the rapid pull-up and the unique ability of the rotor as the pilot bunts the helicopter under -G to come to a hover high above the ground. The Prachand will now be turning on the spot. And there she turns on the spot. The Prachand is now getting into a slow dive and gathering momentum to come right in front of us to demonstrate the steep minimum radius turn. Such a lethal combination of firepower, advanced systems and high altitude performance is unmatched by any other helicopter in the world. It has in its arsenal a turret-mounted gun, 70 mm rockets, air-to-air missile and air-to-ground missiles. Keep looking as the helicopter turns to carry out a steep turn again. Prachand has flown 2,500 hours since its induction towards training and operationalization all across India. It has emerged as a formidable attack helicopter in RAF's arsenal. Though light in weight, Prachand carries the punch of a heavyweight. It carries more firepower than any helicopter in the world in the same weight class. This flying beauty, the indigenous Prachand, surely teases as it goes away. But wait, hold your breath. And there it goes climbing sleepily. Leads off its speed to zero. Bidding farewell to the lovely audience present today. NCH Prachand, made by a self-reliant India, self-reliant Indian Air Force. Once again, those were the crew, Wing Commander Parikshit Nandlal Joshi and Wing Commander Anubhav Mahendra from 143HU, the Dhanush, living up to their motto, Sadaiv Lakshyo Mukham, which translates to always focus on target. Let's give a big round of applause for the pilots for giving us this brilliant display and wish the Indian Air Force good luck and great hunting with the light combat helicopter Prachand.
क्षमाशील हो रिपु समक्ष तुम हुए विनीत जितना ही, दुष्ट कौरवों ने तुमको कायर समझा उतना ही। सच पूछो तो शर्मे ही बसती है दीप्ति विनय की, संधि वचन संपूज्य उसी का जिसमें शक्ति विजय की। देवियों एवं सज्जनों, अभी आप सबने देखा भारत की शान भारतीय वायुसेना के लाइट कॉम्बैट हेलीकॉप्टर प्रचंड को, और अब तैयार हो जाइए और भी अद्भुत प्रदर्शन के लिए, क्योंकि कुछ ही देर में इस आसमान में चार चांद लगाने आ रहे हैं हमारे सारंग दल के हेलीकॉप्टर, जो कि भारतीय वायुसेना में सबसे सक्षम, सशक्त और आत्मनिर्भर होने का गौरव रखते हैं। And now our pilots are all set to paint the skies in Sarang colors. So get ready for an unforgettable spectacle and feel the downwash of the rotors. Without further ado, please welcome the brand ambassadors of the Indian Air Force, the Sarang helicopter display team. The team is maintaining the Yodha formation dedicated to all the air warriors as we celebrate the 92nd anniversary of the Indian Air Force. फॉर्मेशन का नेतृत्व कर रहे हैं सारंग 1, जिसमें उड़ान भर रहे हैं टीम के कमांडिंग ऑफिसर ग्रुप कैप्टन संतोष कुमार मिश्रा। आज उनके सह पायलट हैं स्क्वाड्रन लीडर बुद्धि सागर डोंगरे। भारतीय वायुसेना ने हमेशा स्वदेशी रक्षा उत्पादन शक्ति के विकास और क्षमताओं को प्रोत्साहित किया है और अब सारंग टीम अपनी अगली आकृति से आत्मनिर्भरता का उल्लेख करते हुए हवा में अंग्रेजी अक्षराई का निर्माण कर आपके सामने से गुजरेगी। And this I stands for you, me, our motherland, and for these indigenously developed helicopters. और अब आपकी दाहिनी ओर से आते हुए सारंग्स बखूबी इंडिजनाइजेशन का प्रदर्शन करते हुए।
सच्ची मैंने जान गवाई है, नच नच कोयलों पे रात बिताई है, अखियों की नींद मैंने फूकों से उड़ा दी, गिन गिन तारे मैंने उंगली जलाई है।
The pilot in command of Sarang 2 is Wing Commander Janpriya with his co-pilot Squadron Leader Sachin Govind. The captain of Sarang 3 is Wing Commander Avinash with Wing Commander Veer as his co-pilot. Squadron Leader Karan Prabhakar is in command of Sarang 4 with his co-pilot Wing Commander Gokul Krishnan. And our number 5 is being flown by Wing Commander Adarsh Thakur with Squadron Leader Akash as his co-pilot today. और अब आपकी बाईं ओर से आगे बढ़ती हुई टीम जल्द ही लीडर के आदेश पर डायमंड की आकृति में तब्दील हो जाएगी। आइए सुनते हैं लीडर की कमांड सीधे उनकी कॉकपिट से। Shift your gaze, you are in for a breathtaking surprise. And here goes number 4 pulling up for a stall turn. The safety officer for today's show is Flight Lieutenant Ajit, assisted by the videographers. Right above you all, Sarang 4 is exiting for a short while and will soon be back in the arena with more thrills. Bharatiya Vayu Sena, Saksham, Sashakt, Atmanirbhar, and to showcase these qualities, Sarangs are now positioning for the team's signature maneuver, the Dolphin's Leap. All 3 helicopters flying abreast will pull up in the vertical plane and carry out a synchronized stall turn to the left. Please look straight ahead as Sarang 1, 2 and 3 run in for the Dolphins' leap. And as promised, there goes number 4 joining up with the formation. इन खूबसूरत खूबसूरत हवाई मशीनों को पूरी क्षमता से उड़ाने के साथ यह टीम एडवांस लाइट हेलीकॉप्टर ध्रुव की योग्यता एवं पायलटों के कौशल को ही न दिखाकर यह भारतीय विमानन प्रौद्योगिकी की प्रगामी प्रवीणता को भी दर्शाती है. And now a word about the maintenance team who ensures that these 5 birds take to the skies and return safe. The team of the technicians is being ably led by Wing Commander Priyanshu. Today here I would like to make a mention proudly that our team is presently the one and only 5 helicopter military display team in the entire world. On this note, set your gaze straight ahead as the team is rolling in for the crossover break. Both the pairs flying abreast will execute a synchronized banking until their rotors are nearly vertical and cross in very close proximity. Look straight ahead for the crossover break as we await the leader's call. Everyone, please get ready to witness the unmatched precision of our pilots. As both the pairs will now close in towards each other and the pilots will execute a coordinated pitch up, cross each other's flight path with just a hair's breadth of separation. तो अपनी नजरें दोनों ओर बनाए रखें क्योंकि आपकी दाहिनी ओर से आ रहे हैं सारंग 1 और सारंग 3 और बाईं ओर से आगे बढ़ रहे हैं सारंग 2 और सारंग 4 लेवल क्रॉस के लिए. It will be a matter of astonishment to you all that while doing these daredevil maneuvers, the aircraft maintains the distance of only 1 rotor diameter. ऐसा ही एक उदाहरण प्रस्तुत करने के लिए तैयार विपरीत दिशाओं से आते हुए सारंग 3 एवं सारंग 4 एक दूसरे को तेज गति से पार कर आपके समक्ष स्टॉल टर्न करते हुए अपने सिग्नेचर मैन्यूवर का प्रदर्शन करेंगे. Please look straight ahead for sarang 3 and sarang 4 in high speed cross. Unity in diversity is India's distinction that trickles down to our team as well. Coming from diverse cultural backgrounds, speaking different languages, we all work together towards our common aim of winning hearts and saving lives. Right in front, we present a beautiful pulsating heart to the lovely audience present here today. With love, Sarangs. And there comes a Cupid number 5 from your left, piercing straight through the beautiful Sarang heart. दर्शकों, इन रंग बिरंगे हेलीकॉप्टर को देख भ्रमित न हो. आवश्यकता अनुसार इन सुंदर विमानों की भूमिका भी बदल जाती है. भारतीय वायुसेना के श्रेष्ठतम वायु योद्धाओं की हमारी इस टीम ने समय की मांग अनुसार सभी राहत कार्यों में भी अपने सक्षम और सशक्त होने का परिचय बड़ी ही उत्कृष्टता से दिया है. And this was evident once again during the recent floods in southern Tamil Nadu. Since the team's formation, it has mesmerized the audience in Singapore, Chile, Germany, United Kingdom, Bahrain, Mauritius, Sri Lanka, Russia, Dubai, and recently, 15 days ago, the Sarangs performed over the pyramids at the Egypt International Air Show. A truly proud moment for all of us. और अब अपनी नजरें ले जाइए ठीक सामने, क्योंकि सारंग आ रहे हैं अपने आज के आखिरी मैन्यूवर के लिए. Please look straight ahead as the team is coming together for a jaw-dropping display of synchronized brilliance, the Sarang split, on the soul-lilting tune of Vande Mataram. As the formation splits, the leader will pull up to present a salute to the nation. We shall listen out for the leader's call. This was the Sarang helicopter display team, and we hope that you enjoyed the display as much as we enjoyed performing it for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're about to witness a low-level aerobatic display by the Sukhoi 30 MKI as Chola, being performed by Wing Commander A.T. Manchekar with Flight Lieutenant Batra of 222 Squadron, known as the Tiger Sharks. Now, take your gaze towards your left. Can you see the Sukhoi 30 MKI appearing on the horizon? And there he comes for a high-speed run at a speed of over 950 kilometers per hour. The pilot shall now carry out a max wing turn. It is a critical parameter in aerial combat. Want to get caught with this beauty in a dogfight. It is truly unbeatable. The pilot is now positioning to carry out rolls to the right. Look straight ahead as the mighty flanker shall effortlessly carry out multiple rolls right in front of your eyes. And there he comes. Keep your gaze riveted. There he rolls. Flying in this manner requires not only a good degree of situational awareness, but also absolute mastery on the aircraft and a thorough knowledge of its capabilities. He is now carrying out a teardrop turn for a low-speed run from your left towards your right. What distinguishes the supersonic aircraft from others is the ability to fly at low speeds as well. And this is precisely what the MKI will demonstrate to you as she flies past you at mere speeds of 200 kilometers per hour. Note the high angle of attack, as they say, even the winds stop to stare. As you watch, the aircraft is accelerating from 200 kilometers per hour to a very high speed. The pilot is now carrying out a left turn and positioning for a minimum radius turn. He is coming towards you to carry out a minimum radius turn. Do notice the very small radius of the turn of the flanker as he turns right in front of you. The flanker is a nightmare for the enemy and ensures that it always comes out as victorious. The pilot will once again carry out a max rate turn, showcasing its ability to change direction in a matter of just few seconds. This allows it to position behind the enemy at the earliest. So keep your eyes riveted onto the flanker. Sukhoi 30 MKI is now positioning for a high-speed run-in and brake. So shift your gaze towards your 2 o'clock as the aircraft will shortly approach you from your right, and there he comes at a speed of over 950 kilometers per hour. Don't be fooled by the noiseless dash as the thunder always follows the Sukhoi. That was the mighty Sukhoi 30 MKI demonstrating its superior agility. This is the only operational combat aircraft in the Indian Air Force with thrust vectoring and is truly the very best.
What we have next is the major success story of the Indian aerospace industry, protector of the Indian skies, light combat aircraft, Tejas. Keep your eyes glued towards your 3 o'clock onto your right. Making a move in is Group Captain Karthikeya Singh with the first maneuver of the Tejas called the snap roll. There he goes, rolling off to glory and positioning straight ahead in the aircraft is now executing maximum range curve. As he moves away, let us remind you of the decades of efforts which have gone into making this program a resounding success. After decades of research and development by countless numbers of exceptional individuals, Tejas was finally inducted into the Indian Air Force in 2016 with the first unit, 45 Squadron, formed at Bangalore. On to your left, coming from 10 o'clock, is Tejas now positioning for the next maneuver, the red eye turn. In this maneuver, the pilot shall demonstrate true capability of the aircraft, returning the cockpit towards his right. There he goes, bluffing the adversary, and followed by a sharp left turn. That is target locked and destroyed. Moving forward 2 o'clock, coming straight ahead shortly, the Tejas will be depicting the next maneuver, the minimum radius turn. That is just a turn of bare 100 meters, turning tight almost like on a racetrack. A very offensive turn, displaying the aircraft's superior aerodynamic design and abilities. Another display of a tight 100 meters turn by Tejas. The aircraft shall proceed again in front of the audience for the next maneuver, the slow speed march. Keep your eyes glued onto the light combat aircraft moving out at 10 o'clock and shortly will be positioning from 9 o'clock, that is towards your left. The slow speed pass is an exceptional maneuver carried out at just a staggering speed of 120 knots. Stand by to witness a gracious effort in the blue skies. Dear audience, a big round of applause for the light combat aircraft Tejas graciously gliding in front of you. In this pull-up, the aircraft is showing off its reserve of thrust that it still has got to itself and taking position from 2 o'clock for a right positioning for the next maneuver, the multiple rolls. All eyes glued onto the Tejas as it will be exiting the show shortly after this maneuver, carrying out multiple rolls, going on inverted in a straight leg and thereafter multiple rolls again. There she comes from the right, 3 o'clock position. Multiple rolls. Inverted, top to its style. Exit for one last time this year. That, ladies and gentlemen, was the light combat aircraft Tejas.
After the marvelous aerobatics performed by the Sukhoi 30 MKI and light combat aircraft Tejas, we are now ready to take up the thrill by a few notches. Ladies and gentlemen, in a short while from now, you will see 9 magnificent jets of the Suryakiran aerobatic team proudly wave the tricolor in the sky. Darshako, मुझे ये बताते हुए अत्यंत गर्व महसूस हो रहा है कि सूर्य किरण एरोबैटिक टीम केवल भारत की ही नहीं बल्कि पूरे एशिया की इकलौती 9 एयरक्राफ्ट एरोबैटिक टीम है। सूर्य किरण टीम की स्थापना सन 1996 में हुई और इस टीम ने 2011 तक किरण विमान में एरोबैटिक्स का प्रदर्शन कर भारतीय वायुसेना का नाम रोशन किया। सन 2015 में टीम की पुनर्स्थापना हुई, मगर इस बार हॉक मार्क 132 वायुयान पर, जिसे आज आप बहुत ही नजदीक से देख पाएंगे। सूर्य किरण एरोबैटिक टीम ने करीबन 72 शहरों में 600 से भी अधिक एरोबैटिक डिस्प्लेज करने का दुर्लभ लक्ष्य प्राप्त किया है और केवल भारत में ही नहीं बल्कि विदेश में भी भारतीय वायुसेना का परचम लहराया है। इनमें से कुछ देश हैं सिंगापुर, श्रीलंका, चाइना एवं यूएई। The Surya Kiran team is part of the 52 squadron. The squadron is also known as the Sharks, whose motto is Sadaiv Sarvotam, meaning always the best. The countdown has now begun. Very soon you will see the aircraft of the Surya Kiran team taking over the skies. भारतीय वायुसेना जानी जाती है अपने अनुशासन, एकाग्रता और कार्यकुशलता के लिए, और आज सूर्य किरण एरोबैटिक टीम इसी हुनर और जोश को दर्शाएंगे। So ladies and gentlemen, please look to your left. Here come the ambassadors of the Indian Air Force, the Surya Kiran aerobatic team, led by Group Captain Gurpreet Singh Dhillon. On the team, you will now see the aircraft moving behind onto the wings of our deputy leader, Group Captain Siddesh Karthik. The aircraft have now transformed into the shape of light combat aircraft Tejas. Developed by Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, the Tejas is a symbol of courage and self-reliance. Ladies and gentlemen, please shift your gaze to the left. Here comes the Surya Kiran team in the Tejas formation.
हम सरहदों के वास्ते लोहे की एक दीवार है, हम दुश्मनों के वास्ते होशियार हैं, तैयार हैं। अब जो भी हो शोला बनके पर्वत पर है छाना, कदमों से मिलते हैं कंधे, कदमों से कदम मिलते हैं। हम चलते हैं जब ऐसे तो दिल दुश्मन के हिलते हैं, कंधों से मिलते हैं कंधे, कदमों से कदम मिलते हैं।
Ladies and gentlemen, keep looking closely. You will now see another transformation. The aircraft will be seen forming the shape of the letter Y. And there you can see they have moved behind onto the wings of number 7, squadron leader Chandel. This letter Y is dedicated to the dynamic youth of the nation, the future of our country. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting before you is the Surya Kiran team's Yuva formation. The co-pilot of the team leader is Group Captain Ajay Dasrathi. And flying on his wings in most formations is number 2 Squadron Leader Jasdeep and number 3 Squadron Leader Vishnu. Please keep looking at the formation closely. You will see one aircraft is detaching from the formation. That's number 7 Squadron Leader Chandel, who will be back soon. दर्शकों, टीम का अगला बदलाव होगा ठीक आपके सामने। लीडर के डायमंड गो के आदेश पर आप देखेंगे नंबर 8 और 9 को एक डायमंड की आकृति बनाते हुए। So let's hear his call straight from his cockpit.
Diamond go, 8, 9.
And now please shift your gaze towards your left. There comes number 7 positioning for the next maneuver.
Oh gracious one, you're the sun that dispels the darkness of the
And there he inverts.
stream of consciousness for the unthinking fool.
The aircraft that you see flying above are the Hawk Mark 132, advanced jet trainer, originally manufactured in the United Kingdom, but proudly made in India today by Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. Please look to your right as number 7 comes in to show you a 360-degree view of the Hawk Mark 132. Now it's time to shift our gaze straight ahead. You can see the aircraft approaching from in front of you. And on the leader's call, they will spread in the sky.
And Pixel, Black, go!
Well, we are just getting started. The team will now commence their synchro maneuvers, in which we will bring the action much lower and closer to you. टीम के पहले सिंक्रो मैनूवर के लिए कृपया अपनी नजरें दाहिनी ओर ले जाएं। वहां से आ रहे हैं विंग कमांडर कुलदीप हुड्डा और विंग कमांडर एलन जॉर्ज, लेकिन कृपया अपनी बाईं तरफ भी देखते रहें। वहां से आ रहे हैं विंग कमांडर राजेश काजला और स्क्वाड्रन लीडर अंकित वशिष्ठ। Please brace yourselves as they present the barbed wire cross. your right and your left, here they are. ऐसे जोखिम भरे करतब इतनी दक्षता से करने के लिए कड़ी मेहनत और एक दूसरे पर पूरी तरह भरोसा करना बहुत ज़रूरी है। और इसी कठिन परिश्रम और अटूट भरोसे की एक और झलक आपको दिखाएंगे हमारे सिंक्रो बडीज नंबर 8 और नंबर 9। So ladies and gentlemen, once again shift your gaze towards your right. Here comes number 8. And if you look to your left, you will see number 9 coming in for the coolest high five in the sky. Please shift your gaze towards your right. You will see the aircraft approaching in the shape of the letter A. And this A represents the mighty aerospace power that the Indian Air Force is today. And that's number 5 coming in from your left. और अब टीम के अगले मैनूवर के लिए कृपया अपनी नजरें दाहिनी ओर ले जाएं। आपको विमान वहीं से आपकी ओर बढ़ते नजर आएंगे। And on my count of 3, 2 and 1, they will roll together in the sky to present an aerial rock and roll. Please look to your right. Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1, here we go! It's time now to shift our gaze towards the left. You will see the aircraft form a helix in the sky, resembling the DNA. And in our DNA, we store the core values of mission, integrity, and excellence. Ladies and gentlemen, from your left, the DNA maneuver. Keeping these aircraft glossy bright is our technical team, which is led by Wing Commander Paritosh Negi, Squadron Leader Dhayal, and Flight Lieutenant Manil Sharma. For the next maneuver, I request you all to please shift your gaze straight ahead, as you will see the aircraft approaching you. These aircraft will soon spread in the sky to present the Surya Kiran burst. और अब टीम के अगले मैनूवर के लिए कृपया ठीक अपने सामने देखें। जल्द ही लीडर के आदेश पर आसमान में सूर्य की किरणों की तरह फैल जाएंगे ये विमान। So look straight ahead and let's listen out for the leader's call straight from his cockpit. और ये था सूर्य किरण एरोबैटिक टीम का एरियल सैल्यूट हमारे मुख्य अतिथि और आज की ऑडियंस के लिए।
Indian Air Force is celebrating its 92nd anniversary on 8th of October. On this occasion, on behalf of all personnel of Indian Air Force, I extend warm wishes to the entire nation. As we celebrate our special day, we look back with pride and satisfaction at the rewarding journey of more than 9 decades and salute our predecessors who have nurtured this fine organization with their sweat and blood. The Indian Air Force collectively and all air warriors in their individual capacity have served the nation with complete dedication and unflinching commitment to keep our skies safe. While keeping a 24/7 vigil on the Indian skies, the service has risen to every occasion and provided succor and relief to our citizens in response to any crisis. It is a matter of pride that Indian Air Force executed every mission assigned to it with perfection, keeping in line with IAF's core values of mission, integrity and excellence. The geopolitical churning being witnessed today is making the world increasingly complex with frequent use of military towards achieving political objectives. In this volatile world, air power, with its characteristics of responsiveness, flexibility, lethality, and capacity to absorb technology, will play a critical role in deciding